Yo, guys, welcome to the FYI podcast. I'm the boy UKL, man. You already know who I'm with.
Yeah.
Chit.
What's good, man? We're back, man.
Yeah?
It's time now.
How you been, Joey?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah?
I just said that we needed to get back on our shit before the year ends. So when the new year starts, we can just,
Yeah, you're looking blacked out today.
Yeah, man.
You saying you have to, you know what I mean?
No, man.
Graveyard shift.
No. I'm a good dude,
You're
man.
behaving yourself. You're behaving yourself.
Yeah. I'm a good dude, man.
We're here with a very special guest today, man. We got someone that I respect highly, man. He's from where I'm from. He's seen what I've seen, man. He's done what I've done. No, I'm playing. But we got the boy IQ here today, man.
Bro, what's good? What's good,
love for coming on, man. Love for coming on.
Put some respect on his name, man.
This is a flex for me, but I don't know if you guys know. Valiant is performing right now, but IQ has chosen to be with us rather than
respect,
bro,
man. Come on, man.
I respect that highly.
Yeah, man.
I respect that highly.
Love is love.
I'm about my craft as well. You get me?
How you feeling today, IQ?
I'm good. You know, I feel good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good, man. That's good. Obviously, we just want to dive into your life a bit, man, because I respect you. I respect you as a man that's come from where I've come from and not fallen into the trap that I've seen so many people fall into.
Yeah. 100%.
Just before we start, you're not gonna wire up the place, are you? Just because I've heard a few wires, but I've noticed you ain't said why, so I'm just
No, do you know what it is? Man, I ask my friends. I catch every single wire, but guess what? Today, see, because of this conversation we're about to get into, we're gonna do a no.
You're coming strong though. You are coming strong still. You're coming strong, bro. But
listen.
I just wanted to see if he'd do it.
That's why I asked, because
I'm a
I've
man
heard
of my
a
word,
few.
innit? I'm a man of my word today. We're not.
Alright, cool. We're gonna be mature people.
Yeah,
We're gonna be
mature.
mature people.
Yeah, 100%.
You got
Where did it all start though? Are you from the 8? Are you from Deptford or?
No, man's originally from Turnham.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm originally Broccoli, Turnham.
Okay.
My nan lived in Deptford, so I lived with my nan for a couple of years. So that's how man kind of.
Okay, yeah. See, that makes sense. That makes sense. Where did you go to school?
I went Deptford Green. So
Okay.
yeah.
What was that like?
It was fun.
It must have been.
No, because our school wasn't even a school. You know what? We had these container things. Our school got knocked down, so we were just in these little containers.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yeah, some of these little
Like a temporary
thing, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I didn't really. I only done year 8.
Why?
Yeah. What?
I got kicked out. If you guys didn't know, I
didn't know you was bad breed.
never went back to school after year 8.
I didn't know you was bad breed in
What?
school.
So where did you do your GCSEs?
I didn't do GCSEs. I was in prison.
Yeah, boy.
What?
Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah. You was still. When
In prison.
Who was you in year 7 and 8 and that? Who was you the class clown? Was you the gallus? Was you the quiet?
I was everything in one. I was the person that got work done, but the class clown. But I was just everything.
you know you're an evil man because you used to be good in school, but you distract the whole class. So you finish your work and then everyone's distracted by you.
Yes, that's what it was.
You know they had to kick you out though.
They did, man.
What did you get kicked out for? That wasn't too mad, was it?
Yeah, it was a bit mad. I had a little argument with someone, and at lunchtime, and they got their food and they dropped it over me. Dropped it over me. And
Anything from there is
then,
fair game.
everything from there was a butter knife, and then
Yeah, of course.
it was dark.
At least it was a butter knife.
Yeah.
You know, it's a start.
But that's why they had to kick me out. They said, because how the hell do you get the butter knife through?
Okay.
Exactly. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of force.
That's mad but impressive.
Yeah.
That's mad but impressive.
But that's a lot of force. So that shows the anger that he must have held.
Why?
You get me?
Anger, fam.
No, but
we wasn't doing it.
Cool.
You see? Don't do that. You know,
We're
from
only
the
doing
start.
it when it's necessary.
What do you
Only when
mean?
it's necessary.
No, he said no.
Only
Why
when
I
it's
said no
necessary.
wise because, bro, I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Only when it's
You'll
necessary.
get crazy. You won't even be able to talk.
Exactly.
Only when it's necessary.
Okay.
A lot of force, and he said it twice.
Well,
But they had a Y in there. All right, cool.
Anyway.
Cool. So you went to prison in year 8.
No, I got kicked out. I got managed moved to bonus pastor.
Oh, you was on management. Yeah, you was a bad breed.
I got managed moved to bonus pastor. I went to bonus pastor for like 2 weeks.
Oh, you're one of those.
I got kicked out of there. Then I
one
went
of those.
to the younger Abbey Manor.
Yeah.
You know, there was a younger Abbey Manor.
Yeah.
Then my mum said, yeah, she's had enough.
Oh, what of the center thing?
Yeah, she sent me to Jamaica.
Why?
Jamaica. Okay, yeah.
She sent me to Jamaica.
Yeah. How was
yeah.
it there though? Like what was?
I lived 2 lives in Jamaica, yeah. I'll be dead honest with you guys. I lived the life of the broke, poverty life, hardship. Like,
You're being humble with it. You're being humble with it.
yeah. Like, no, 100%. I lived a life where it was like that, but also my brother was famous. I have a brother named QQ.
Yeah.
He's a dancehall
Oh,
artist.
yeah.
And when he came back to Jamaica, we then life turned right back up, and we lived. I lived the life of a younger brother for a superstar. You get me? So I lived both lives, man. I went through it though, man.
You struggled and you had fun.
Yeah, but the struggle was real though, man. I won't lie. That's where I really became a man of my own, because a struggle in a third world country to a struggle in the UK is different.
Yeah,
You
of course.
get me? Like,
Of course.
What's the biggest struggle? Like, no washing machine. You got to wash the clothes by yourself.
no, those are simple things. That's
What? So what's struggle to you then?
Hand wash is simple though.
Struggles, cool. Being hungry and your belly wants to eat yourself. Like, your belly wants to eat your belly.
Oh, you struggle like that?
Yeah, and it was only because I never had to struggle like that, because my mom was sending me money and stuff like that. I just had a dad that was just mom would send him the money and he would either use that money for whatever he wanted to use it for. And most times I wasn't getting it.
Yeah.
And he used to just get up and leave weeks, months, and not be there. And I used to just in my house by myself, and I had to teach myself how to do stuff, cook food, clean up. I had to do all them stuff by myself, innit? Like, proper teach myself how to do those stuff. I used to go in my neighbor's garden. She used to have an ackee tree, and it used to hang over our side a bit. And I used to climb it and take the ackee. And there was an ackee on one side one time, and I had to go in her garden and take it from her side. And she got the stick and was running me down, saying, get down. And I told her I was hungry. So I told her I was hungry, innit? And she was like, why? So where's your parents? I said, I haven't, like, my dad hasn't been there for a while. So she put a pot outside and taught me how to make ackee with white rice.
Yeah.
Taught me how to make breadfruit and stuff like that.
God bless her, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Then you got to spin back on it.
God, yeah,
100%.
Exactly.
I've spun back on her.
Yeah,
already
yeah.
still,
Okay,
100%.
man. Yeah, God bless her, man.
She taught me how to make food and this and that, to the point when my dad left and he forwarded back to the house after being gone for like a month. We was in the house. When he came back home to a clean house, food cooked, and he just smiling at me. And he said, at the time I thought this was wickedness that he's doing to me. But he said, over here, you don't learn by life being easy. You learn by going through stuff and having no choice but to do. So, man, at the time when I thought it was wickedness, I'm realizing
It's wicked love, yeah.
It's
Tough
that,
love.
yeah, it's basically tough love, innit, man? So, even though it felt so like, fam, this is crazy. Why would a parent do that to you get me? But he could only show me on the way he was taught.
Okay.
He grew up without any love in his situation. So he can't fathom how to show love and that. So his thing was tough love. You get me?
We're so privileged in the UK because if you disappear for a month and leave your child in the UK, you're coming back to jail time.
It's over. It's over.
You're coming back to jail.
It's
The police
over.
will actually find you
Yeah,
and send you to
social
jail.
services and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
But that's the way man grew up, bro. Like, and that's the hardship, bro. And then my dad wasn't the best of like, the beatings and the stuff like that. All of those stuff end up playing out, and he was on the badness thing as well. That man's level of badness is different, man. I'm talking dark, the dark. So like, when I wanted to go home so badly, I wanted to become an artist. I always said to myself, I want to become an artist. And let me tell you what happened. So after being there for years, I'm struggling. I decided I'd get a job in a Clark's factory. Started working in this Clark's factory, and I worked up in this Clark's factory, and I was getting a little
How old are
change.
you when you're working?
16, 15.
Yeah, yeah.
How easy is it or hard is it to get a job out there?
Man only got the job because it was something to do. My dad was making shoes at the place and sent me to go
Oh,
work.
yeah, he recommended, yeah.
Making little money and that. And because I wanted
Patterned your job.
You get me?
He patterned your job.
It was kind of slaving me out as his kid to work for him for some little shukrums.
Yeah,
You get it?
yeah.
So anyways, he started like treating me really bad at a point where it's like, man needs to go home, otherwise this man might kill me. You get me? So I used to call my mum and tell her what's going on, but she didn't, because I used to be such a compulsive liar.
Yeah.
When I'm coming on the phone and telling her, yo, dad murked somebody, dad done this, done that, she's going, sure, not really believing it until one day I called her. One day, my dad like must have hit me with a bottle.
Jeez.
And my head was bleeding, this and that, and I showed her the pictures and that, and she said, right, I gotta get my son out.
Yeah.
And we planned my runaway, how I'm gonna run away. And
wait, you have to escape from Jamaica?
Yeah, I had to run away from my dad. Yeah, so what happened, she got some money together. She booked me a ticket and she told me I've got to get, like, basically do the rest. I've got to get out of this house. So I've got to get out of this house. So I called my granddad. I told him, come pick me up. While my dad's sleeping, I just got up, got my suitcase, put it outside, and put it in one bush and hid it. And my granddad told me what time he's going to be here. So I had a little best friend in Jamaica named Talis, and I told him, yo, I'm going to leave. And he's one of my dad's soldiers, so he has to do what my dad basically says. So he told me, you know what, I want you to go live a better life. So I'm going to tell your dad exactly what he told me, but I'm going to give you a 10-minute head start.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So when my granddad pulled up, I got my suitcase put on my head and started running with it and dashed it in the back of his truck. Yeah. And he gave me a 10-minute head start. And he said, then he messaged me, he said, all right, cool, I got to tell your dad now. Bro, I got to the airport. And when I went to the airport, bro, I'm in a t-shirt. I'm wearing these slippers, some Havana slippers, the one with my toes are like this. Yeah. And anyways, I get to the airport and I go to the check-in and they go, how old are you? I told them my age. They go, we're gonna have to call your parent to let them know. I'm going, so you know what I started doing? I started telling them, yo, man's getting abused.
Yeah.
Yo,
so would I.
Yo, I'm like, yo, I can't go back there. Trust me, I can't go back there. And she said, you know what? She just had to look in her heart and say, yo, all right, cool.
She didn't follow protocol that day. Yeah,
I'm sending. Anyways, let me show you like this. I'm on the plane now. I'm sitting next to these two guys. They're from the end though. They're from Croydon. Okay. I'm in the middle, of the seat, and they're like to me, yo, how's your holiday been? How's Jamaica been? I said, bro, you don't even know. They go, what do you want to do when you get back? Like, what's your plans? I said to them, I want to be a superstar.
Yeah.
They go, all right, cool. Took a picture. Yeah, took a picture of us. Like, I'm in the middle of this chair and we took a picture. Just let me quickly, we're going to go back, but let me quickly fast forward.
Yeah.
4 years later, I'm at Wembley Arena performing with Popcorn. And I see some youths waving at me. I'm in the crowd. They're going, yo. They're going, yo. I'm like, who's these youths? When I finished performance, they went to this front. They said, yo, fool, don't you remember us? I'm like, who are you? We was on the plane with you, man, when you was coming back from Jamaica that time. And you told us that one day you're going to be a superstar.
Yeah.
I said, oh, yeah. That, that was a big moment for me. I'm saying.
That's full circle still.
You need a documentary. That's a movie right
like
there.
Where the place is what Wembley, like, that's the heights.
Yeah, come on.
You're filming like the grand stage.
That's a movie though.
Even them, and then we took a picture again where I'm like this. And they posted it one day and said, yo. Then they put a long paragraph saying, yo, we literally sat on the plane with this guy and he was telling us what he was going to do. And them times I didn't know how the hell I was going to do it. Yeah. I knew I was getting back to England, but I didn't know.
You just escaped from.
I didn't know.
That's mad.
But yeah.
That is insane. You got to speak some stuff into existence sometimes, man.
Yeah. No, but God was on your side though. To escape like your yard, his soldier from saying 10 minutes from the lady at the desk.
I don't know if you're allowed to. You see in Jamaica how you got those guys that run the whole like village, not village, like the whole parish.
The Dons.
Is that your dad's?
No. So
he's got soldiers. He's
got soldiers. The only reason is because when you make money in Jamaica, it's like as long as you got money, people are gonna you get it. And my dad got deported from England, went to Jamaica with a lot of money, and was the man. But he doesn't want ever, like, he hates that stuff about donship. He's not on. You don't want no one to call him that. He doesn't want to be involved in none of that.
So people, he's got followers basically.
So what's your relationship like with your dad now?
Me and my dad have an on and off relationship because he's my brother's manager at first. That's my brother's manager, by the way.
Oh, your older brother?
Yeah,
okay.
That's his manager.
And you still rock with your brother heavy?
I rock my brother heavy. You get me? So Me and my dad have the relationship where it's always cool. We're around each other all the time. He gives me advice, but he's just so stubborn.
Yeah.
Stubborn in his ways. He's stuck in his ways, and he's stubborn, and he doesn't want to change who he is. Like, I'll be honest, I love my dad, but listen, I have a 6-year-old daughter, and he's probably only spoken to her once.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. Cool. So would you say, parenting-wise, loving-wise, terrible at it, but parenting-wise, lessons-wise.
Yeah, like, with that tough love I showed you about, he's good at that, but it's easy to do them things. It's easy he grew up with tough love, so it's easy just to give back your kid something that's easy. Tough love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to put
put
a lot of effort into this.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, cool, I've got kids now. I've got 2 kids. Yeah, and that's why I promised myself I could never be like that with my kids. Bro, I'm with my kids, I'm just bare hug up and kiss up with my kids and stuff like that, because I always want them to know that I'm your dad, but I'm your best friend. I want you to be able to talk to me about anything you want, you get me? And that's how I am with my kids, you get me? Someone's got to break the cycle.
Yeah, 100%.
Man can't just be keeping the family trauma going on and on. Yeah, someone's got to break it, and man's not having that for my kids, you get me? And that's just how I see it.
He taught you what to not be like, basically.
You get me? That's the biggest lesson. He taught me not that. Yeah. Exactly that. Yeah.
I hear that. So you come back to the UK, you got nothing, but you got dreams. Where does it go from there?
I started making...
You're 16 at this time.
Yeah, I'm 16 at the time. I come back from Riyadh, fresh, Yardie accent.
You got to go to school though. It's compulsory to still go to...
Yeah, but I was still like...
College?
No, when I came back, I was still like year 9, year 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was still in that process of, they were seeing if I could go back into a mainstream.
Yeah.
Okay.
A mainstream school. But yeah, it was not happening. They were like, yeah, he's not going to survive in no mainstream school. So they...
What does that mean? Oh, by your previous behavior.
My previous behavior, they're trying to see if anything's changed. Nope. I came back from Jamaica after them years and got arrested for attempted murder straight away.
Do I remember that?
Oh, let's talk about that.
We all got that Halloween night remember Halloween night, and everyone got arrested.
You know they tried to make me come along? No. What? I know.
You don't talk about
Bro,
right?
that sounds...
Yeah. What you got arrested for that?
Yeah, man got arrested for that.
No way. What? Wait, cool. So cool.
Yeah.
You got remanded for that?
I never got remanded. Let me tell you what happened now. We got nicked the year afterwards for it. So we got nicked. Cool. It happened Halloween night. Yeah, I've just come back from Jamaica like a week or 2 ago. You get me? The man them, I've been in Jamaica for a while now, innit?
Yeah.
So I don't know about the new beef and that's going on. The man them updating me.
Oh yeah, because now
the man them
you
updating
got
me.
beef in Penge.
Yeah, they're saying that Penge and that we got beef with these youths. I'm like, alright, cool. Like,
you just with whatever.
I'm with whatever. These are man's brethren. I'm with whatever. So the Halloween night there, they say, yo, we're going Penge. You get me? And we leave and we all link up in Catford McDonald's. And there was like 60 to 80 of us. Do you remember how much guys there was?
People, yeah, man. They were just recruiting people. Like I was meant, like...
Yeah, he was supposed to...
I had sense.
Swear that he had sense.
I went home. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyways.
No offense.
Yeah, no, it's fine, man. It's fine.
Sorry.
Let's just say that end of that night ended up with us getting arrested for attempted murder.
Crazy.
And we got arrested for attempted murder. And we was on... Yeah, that was like the first time I thought, yeah, I might be going to jail forever.
Yeah.
You get me? For this one. You get me? But then, big up my brethren Stan, he took the charge.
Okay.
Big up Stan still, man. He took the charge.
He took the charge.
Took the charge, no?
Wait, so did they arrest all the people that were there?
They arrested everybody.
Everyone? And one person just took it for everyone?
Stan fled and went to Jamaica.
No way.
Is it?
No way.
He fled and went to Jamaica.
And then everyone just put it on him?
No. Somebody snitched on him. You get it?
I remember,
yeah. Somebody snitched on him. You get me? Somebody snitched on him, and when he was coming back to England, he got arrested on a plane.
He didn't even know, yeah.
And then, he done, but then he called me one day, he said, bro, man's just going to take the charge.
Yeah.
Get it? and made it. Once he took it, everyone else got off.
Okay, because the case was closed. They solved.
So did the block hold him down? Because he should be a hero when he lands.
He went missing. He was doing jail tours. We didn't know what jail he was in. Like, was missing every time we're trying to find him. We were missing, and he's not having. He don't have a phone. We just couldn't find. I keep on remember saying, "Where's Stan? Where is he, bro?" Even when he came out, he told us, "Bro, I can't lie to you, man. I done so much jails. I don't know where I was." And he wasn't a person that was patterning phones and stuff. Getting to him,
he was just a prisoner.
Crazy.
Yeah, you get me. So, but yeah, he's come home now, and yeah, what do we? He's doing producing and that, making producing beats.
He's actually doing something.
Yes, he's producing man's
sick,
beats
man.
now.
Yeah.
I like you got a positive effect around you. Like, the people around you.
Man, I wanted him. Even when he was in jail, we used to sit on the phone, and he used to be making beats in jail on his little tech. That was due to the end of his sentence, and he used to be rapping to me and that. And he said he wants to produce for me when he comes out. I said, cool. When he came out of jail, brought him to my studio, showed him like how to really do the thing, and then now. Get me? I'm gonna have a couple songs coming out with him that are produced by him.
You held him down. Sick, did the others on the case hold him down?
No pleas, no nothing. No welcome.
Man, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk for everybody. I don't know what everybody did. I don't know what everybody did.
Okay.
Not everyone that was there even talked to each other anymore.
Yeah.
You get me, bro? On that day that we went there, most of the people that we were there with, we ended up having beef with afterwards.
Yeah. Those were the people that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Boy,
that's a mad one.
Cool. So you catch the AM, bust it, life sweet. Is that a wake up call to say, cool? I almost lost sight of my dream here.
No, that wasn't no wake up call to me. But it was just that to me part. That was just a part.
That was
of
the
road.
start of the dark road.
That was just a part of the dark road.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
After that, now, big up my brother Mdot. He saw me like releasing little tiny music, and he said, "Yo, Cold, you need to come be a part of one thing he's doing called PHSB, Play Hard, Spray Hard."
Yeah.
You get me? And we went to school together, so we already had that connection. Anyways, you get it? And he said, "Come be a part of it." You get it?
It's at the start of you two's.
That was the start of our we were friends before, but that's when we got even more closer now.
Yeah.
And then he brought me to the studio, and he used to engineer himself and do stuff himself. So he used to record us, and then we started recording bare songs in the studio together. And we just became so close, like close. And then, yeah, that's how me and Mdot's relationship started. And obviously Showkey and that were all there. It was a whole little family. And that's how the ghetto was back in the day. It was like this big, giant family of people. There was no ghetto, Monson, this, that. It was just ghetto.
Yeah.
Furthermore, it wasn't ghetto, Monson, Silwood and that. It was just ghetto.
Yeah.
One thing, it was a solution. Everyone was one.
It was cool to be shower.
You get it?
Yeah. Everyone was shower.
Bro, if you're from Bellingham, if you're from Catford, you're from Broccoli Turnham,
all just say
everywhere.
shower. Tiny shower.
Yeah, and man was a solution.
Yeah.
There was no. Yeah, it was Lucian versus everyone else. It was Lucian versus the world, basically.
Yeah.
That's how we had it. No
yeah.
isms, but obviously the Mdot situation, everything kind of changed from there. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you guys are kind of starting a movement with this Play Hard Spray Bars thing. It's ringing bells. Like you got like 3-4 different artists dropping under it. Did you know about Play Hard Spray Bars?
I didn't.
They were releasing consistently.
Yeah. Rare though.
On Link Up TV.
It was on Link Up TV.
It must have been early.
It was early. It was early.
Link Up TV.
Was Link Up TV the thing then?
What?
It was yeah.
It must have been early then. It must have been early.
Yeah.
Like through Addy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah, trust
I know that whole name, Addy.
Yeah,
it was under Addy and then.
See? Bro, that name is legendary.
Yeah.
It was under Addy still. And then, bro, as I was telling Joe before we even started this, like, that platform there helped us a lot. It made us, why for this, hood celebrities.
How is that a why?
Whoa.
Because he said hood. Alright, cool. Let's ban the Y again. Let's ban the whole Y. We're banning the whole Y.
You gotta ban it now. That's why we said you gotta ban it.
We're banning the whole Y. We're banning Y.
That's why you gotta ban it.
Alright, cool.
So it made us.
Yeah. And that's true. That's true. I'm hearing it. I don't think at this point I haven't met you, but I'm hearing about you constantly. Which girl you wined last night? Which girl, like, which club you, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys are going
really
in.
are for our age, bro, and even to the oldest in our area, they look at us like, yo, these little youths are mashing up the place. Like,
you was also a really good dancer.
Yeah.
Where did you learn? When did that?
Me
Started making your name through the dancing thing.
Like, no, because man was Jamaican, innit? Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
man used to,
Just
and
in your veins.
I just was the type of, me and Disney back in the day, man. Before my name was IQ, my name was YK.
Yeah.
So Disney's name was Splash. Yeah, so we used to be a dance duo at parties, like dance with gal, and her name was YK and Splash.
Yeah.
And anytime we used to go to parties and they hear YK and Splash are coming to that party,
It's lit.
What is
Yeah,
lit?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, we were dancing. Us and dancing with girls was lit. Like, it was just a thing that was going on in the ends. So yeah, man.
It's facts. It's facts. It's facts. It's facts. So he's not even exaggerating when he says hood celeb. His name's ringing bells throughout the hood. Where did things start going? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
We have to allow it. We have to.
Hood celeb's been a thing, you know.
No, 100%. But see, that's what I'm saying. We have to allow it. Man,
You're the first person I've seen make that weird.
Yeah, because they'll take this and send it to Jamaica.
Oh,
and it'll be a meme.
Yeah.
IQ saying is a hood celebrity.
It's true.
No,
It's true. That is.
What is wrong with you guys?
Wow.
Bro, in Jamaica, hood means
Willie. It means Willie.
It means Willie.
Really?
Yeah, I have to say it in
Really?
English, innit?
Really?
You're translating.
Yeah,
Hood
cool.
means Willie.
So if I'm saying, that's like me saying I'm a Willie celebrity.
Yeah. I hear it.
Alright, cool.
Back
to what we're saying.
Where did it start going left now?
All of us together as a group, right? Making music.
Who was the group? It was you.
Me, Slimzy.
Oh yeah, Slimzy was a part of that.
100.
He just
IQ,
pop up every now and then.
IQ, Slimzy, Mdot, Showkey. That was the main four of us.
Disney
right?
Disney
There's that.
Disney start
listen.
rapping later.
Yeah. Play Hard Spray Bars was us four.
Okay.
814 was different.
Okay.
That's when we started.
Thank you for that. Thank you for
Because
that.
remember, we was doing that wavy music. You know, we don't mess with the Fagans. We were singing and then doing that. The 814, the drill stuff. That was when it was the ghetto, the whole of ghetto. And that's when we started like making more drill music. But what it is, drill music comes with a certain energy. When you're pushing drill out there, drilling start happening. Drill energy starts becoming evolved. You get me? And we had the whole Lucian behind our back. You get me? We had the whole Lucian just there supporting anything we did. So like we started getting into little problems. Our first set of problems were like Penge.
Oh yeah, the Penge.
Woolwich. But it was like Woolwich, but a certain set, because like, you know, like the Woolwich used to start there now.
The dockyard.
The dockyard used.
Yeah.
So back then, all of us were linked up in one thing. So those are all our friends, but not the ones that are there now. It's like there was a different. There was a different set.
Woolwich is a
Because the ones that are there now, they were younger than us.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. The Woolies and
Yeah,
I'll be allowed to say their name.
They were They were younger than us.
Woolios and
Okay.
You get me? So it was us against them, against these other youths that were from there, and then so that's when it started. We started having these problems, these little beefs going on, and then
How you have problems with Woolwich though? Like
because we started going partying, and when you're getting
showing up,
we're going to partying now, and we're going to another man's area with our certain groups, and they didn't like it because we're taking man's gear.
Not gonna lie though,
and stuff like that. You get me?
you might have been very positive when you was in party. It might have been about the dancing for you, but I can't lie. The group that you was rolling with, they were a bit, you know what I mean, watching people a bit.
No, we were terrorizers. That's what it was, man. Like anywhere we went to, we would do the dancing thing first, and then we used to think sometimes guys would look at us like we're not on when we were doing that. So we used to start turning it up on guys when we're going to them certain places. You get it, but like, yeah, man, that's where all of that stuff started, man. And then
I get it.
That's where all of that, like, the having little beefs with people started, and then it just kind of got.
It spiraled out of control.
Yeah, man, because Showkey was just a cheeky guy.
Yeah. And he was good with it.
He was cold.
Yeah,
Showkey was the best.
Yeah.
But he was so cheeky. Like, alright, cool. The day he dropped that song, vavavoom, we haven't even heard the song. He just told us there was a video shoot. He said, man, video shoot, link up. and we linked up to the video, and then remember, like, we just started shooting. Pac-Man came to shoot that, and he said, "Oh, play the song," and he's videoing us playing the song, and while we're hearing the song, we're going,
"Yeah." Did he say that? Did he really just say that?
I said,
he mentioned the father.
You want to see me? You want to see me? Hey, yo, what? You want to see me put my belly on?
I don't know if I want to be involved.
I put the belly on and I said, yo, you know this is war.
Yeah, this
after this,
it's gone from
war.
It's gone from the singing stuff that I used to do to straight out war. Yeah. This is mum's.
And what you got to understand is this. What you guys got to understand about Showkey. Yeah? Showkey had a very, very good parents.
Yeah,
very strict, very good parents, meaning that Showkey's hours of badness had limits to it.
Yeah.
Because his parents used to be on him. For him to sneak out, he would have to sneak out. You have to say he's staying at a cousin's house. He was like very much that. So what was happening
he went out
is
of his way to
you get me? Yeah. So most of the beef that even I'm in right now in my life is me just backing my friends. I don't actually have direct issues with anybody. I'm just backing my friends because they said they have issues with these people and they have issues with them. I'm saying, all right, cool. And let me tell you, and it's crazy. Showkey knew, and Mdot, they could call me at any time, no matter where I was. If something's going on, I'm there. I'm at my girl's house. They call me, yo, we're having a badness. I get a data cars. I'm back in data cars. I'm booking a cab now. I'm going there. I'm there. I'm the first person they call. Even though we're in arguments, I'm still the first person. Yo, call IQ because, bro, that's the type of guy I was back then, innit? I was like very much, cool, active.
You was loyal. You was loyal.
You get me? 100%.
Cool. So after vavavoom, it's like the Periscope era, where it's gone from it's drill music still. But now people are giving verbal on Periscope and every minute, you know what I mean? Someone's getting dissed, someone's getting drawn out to do something else.
100%. So that's what we went through. But I was just on this thing of anything my friends are on, I'm on. If Showkey's having beef with this person, if someone don't like my friends, then I'm just for my friends. That's all I was saying to myself, and I'm for my friends.
Why is that though?
Because
what obligation do you feel like?
Back then, as being young like that, I just wanted my friends to know that I've got them.
So you didn't do it for the name, like just so people could know that I'm IQ and I'm the one that's stepping out.
No, because like before Mdot and Showkey were even on, like started trying to do the badness thing, I was always on that. So I was on it even before them. So my name was already like that. Before I was IQ, my name was YK. So everybody knew me as that person there. You get me? So when I started linking up with these, man, no one rated what we was doing at first. So I wanted to put ratings behind it. Like, man, I have to rate this what we're doing. And when we step, man's got to step correct. And that's how people started kind of rating it more, like, because now there's 3 steppers behind it. You get me?
So do you think that, because when you came back from Jamaica, they basically just welcomed you back, like, because a week or 2 later, obviously the whole Halloween thing happened, but do you felt like you owed your friends that loyalty because when you came back from the hiatus of Jamaica and everything else, they just embraced you?
Yeah, they embraced me, they did. I remember when I came back from Jamaica, bro, the whole ends came out. We all went to one place in Lewisham named New Park. We linked up there and we all linked up there and everybody was there and they welcomed me home like, wow. So I was just like, there was so much love there. I was just like, yo.
Yeah, like you got to...
For those that don't know, New Park is like a park, like it's a park behind Lewisham where everyone just links up and just chills. And that's the main hotspot. I think even the younger Lewisham lot, the younger Lewisham lot today use that as a hotspot as well.
Oh, still.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But the older lot, they still claim that, and it's New Park is cursed. Cool. So you're dropping music. You guys are baiting the hood. Cheeky guys, young guys, baiting the hood.
Yeah.
Mdot passes away. How did that change what you guys built? Because you play hard, spray bars thing was still going on.
So we're gonna have to go a bit back.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
I jumped it.
Yeah, because Mdot was a music man. He was on music more than any of us. He wanted it more than any of us. He wanted to do music. Everything was, his mom passed away from cancer, and he had a cancer foundation thing for her where he used to go and rap to the little youths to build up money for it. And that was his thing. He was he was so on that. But little violations happened where people tested him, where he like, Mdot didn't really want to do the bad boy thing. But at the end of the day, he's coming off of a thing where his older brother is known for the badness. You get me? And really known for it as well. Back then, he was really known for it. You get me? And all I can remember is Mdot just was like, he was just like me. Bro, what? Well, if IQ's on it, then you get it. If IQ says raw, then if Disney says if CD, if these people say thingy, then he's gonna, you know? So what ended up happening is that whole situation, I went to jail. Yeah. As I told you guys, that was the last time I saw Mdot. Where we went to, yeah. This guy is so funny. Like, we came to the court, yeah, and we've all got to the court. Everyone's there at the court. We kind of knew that I was going to go to jail, innit, man? I was hoping it wasn't, but I kind of knew I was going to go. So
What's this for?
this is for possessions of offensive weapons.
Okay.
Oh. How long did you get?
It was like this is like one of them young sentences.
Okay.
Like that. It's like 6 months.
Okay.
But prison, when you're that back then,
But that-
like
that
when you're
young,
when you're that age, prison's like
100.
crap.
That felt like it was 2 years for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just
But yeah, so man went to jail, and he was out here by himself. Even the day I went to jail, bro, asked any of my friends, he was crying, and he was like, "Bro, what man's gonna do about Q? Like, what's gonna do about IQ? You know, because man was with."
When you say by himself, like surely he had
Yes, but it was me, him, day to day.
yeah.
I'm talking about
everyday friends.
He will leave college, link me.
First person he's calling.
I'm going to his house. He's staying
yeah,
at my house. My mom's got him as one of her little owns. You get it? So
Okay.
that's how the dynamic of me and his relationship was. You get it?
Yeah.
And then, the last day I saw him, he hugged me, and he hugged me tight. Like he hugged me, and he was like, "Bro, Charlie," he's like, "Yo, man." Like, I said, "Why are you hugging me like you're never gonna see me again?"
Yeah.
Mad.
And that was the last time I ever saw him, innit? I went straight to jail after that.
Passed while you was in prison.
Yeah, he passed while I was in jail. So let me tell you exactly how it happened. I was on the phone to my girlfriend at the time, and I'm on the phone to her, and she gets a call. She says, "Yo, merge IQ into a call ASAP." It's my brethren. He goes, "Yo, Mdot just got stabbed." I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Wait, what? What do you mean Mdot got stabbed?" I'm in jail, so I'm sitting to myself like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna call you back. I call my mum. I said, "Mum, get down to New Cross ASAP. Mdot's been stabbed." She said, "What?" She jumped up quick. She's gone down there, and back then in them young prisons, there was a certain time your phone we had these little phones that we could have in our rooms and that, but they would turn off at a certain time. So my thing cut off, and I was just in suspense in my room. Don't know what happened, just thinking, yo, what the hell happened? I'm in my cell now, and I'm like, yo, the whole night I didn't sleep, man. I was just like, yo, what's going on? Like, I don't know nothing about nothing, innit? In the morning, I'm just chilling, and I decided to turn the TV on. When I turned the TV on, the news come on. It was on like Channel 5 news, and it just came on the news, a picture of me and Mdot on the news saying 16-year-old stabbed to death. But I never believed it was Mdot because Mdot was 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I said, no, maybe it's someone else then, because it's a 16-year-old. So I'm thinking, who must have? I said, who got M'd? I'm just thinking, who got M'd? So I'm not emotional about it as yet, because I'm thinking, no, man, that can't be, what's it called? You get me? And then it changed. Like, I think they clocked their mistake, and they updated it, and then it said 17-year-old stabbed to death. And I was crying, but I wasn't crying as much yet because I didn't believe it. I thought I was in a dream. I thought I'm dreaming. I thought, them realistic dreams where the dream feels so real. I thought I was in one of those dreams. So I'm like, nah, man. And then, when I knew it was real? When the guards came to my door and they said, they were giving me this look like, I'm like, what's going on? Your mom wants to speak to you on the phone. Before they even giving me the phone, man's shaking. I've never heard my mom cry. My mom is a top. I'd never heard her cry before. Before she's even given me the phone, I can hear her screaming.
Of course.
And by the time she got to the phone, I can hear her screaming on the phone. And we was crying in like that. That's how we was crying to each other. We were screaming at each other. I couldn't believe it. I'm in jail. Like, man's in jail, you know. I'm like, what can I do about this? There's nothing I can do. And then I'm just walking up and down in my cell, back and forth, walking around in circles. I thought I was going mad. Yeah. I'm going mad in my cell. Like, what can I do? The youths, man, have issues with her on the other wing. And they're laughing through the door. Then the door going, ha, ah, ah. They're making bare jokes. They're banging on the doors, ah, like saying your friend's dead, did this and that. Now I'm mad. And I'm mashing up my room. I got the TV, smashed it up, doing that. Then the guards came and got me, and they said, and I wasn't even supposed to be out my cell, but they said they took me out my cell and brought me outside and let me sit on the grass. And I just sat on the grass and I laid on the grass. And I said, what do I do now?
That's your everyday friend. Like, no one would have felt it.
Every day, you know.
And I said, what do I do now? And I just sat down in my cell and I said, yo, when I come out, I got to become the biggest. In the music scene, I got to become the best. I got to become the biggest in the music. You get it?
You're not just doing it for you now.
It's for my best friend, man. You get it? My best friend. You get me? The last thing Mdot said to me was that he's going to be there when I leave the gate. And he kept his promise. When I left the gate, I got a phone call on my phone. And my phone was ringing. I'm like, what's going on? Anyways, I answered the phone. It was Mdot's sister telling me that his body just got released.
Oh, shit.
I said, what? What was the last thing he said to me? Yeah. That I'm going to be there when you go through those gates. I said, thank you. I looked up and said, thank you for keeping your promise. I came out of jail and I wanted to be on this good boy thing. I wanted to be a good boy. I just didn't want to, but the anger, the vengeance. I said, forget all of that. Man's crashing out. And I just, for a good 6 months, I just was crashing out. Yeah. Back and forth. Just everywhere, anywhere I could be, I was full. But then when I make a day that we're going to the studio, so we're going to the studio, right? Yeah. And in the studio, we're making the song that is now Mdot to Showkey.
Oh, yeah.
We're making the tribute song. But this time, Showkey's still alive. Showkey's forward. Showkey was supposed to forward to the studio and put a verse on. He's decided that he's going to go to this party in Peckham. And we're saying party in Peckham?
Yeah.
Peckham? All right, cool. Even though we had no issues with the Peckham youths, Lewisham and Peckham, it just didn't...
There was tension. There's
been tension since I was a kid.
It's true. No, it's true.
Man never had no problems with none of the Peckham youths, you know. But it's just Peckham, like, why are you going? And then he said he's going Peck, so cool. He said, all right, cool. When you're finished, forward back to the studio type thing. Man's in the studio, in the booth, and my phone was ringing. Like, everyone's phone started ringing same time. There's like 10 of us in the booth. Everyone's phone's ringing. Everyone's phone ringing. Yo, Showkey's just been stabbed. Showkey's just been stabbed. Showkey's... I'm like, huh? Man, checking my snap. I'm seeing videos. Bro, man, put my gloves on. The man them jumped in the car, and we went straight over there. We jumped in the car, so we went straight over there. Before we could even get out to see what's happening, man's bucking these youths that are from Peckham, but not like the Zone 2 youths. None of the Zone 2 youths. It's the other, they call it SNR?
They call themselves SNR, yeah.
It was them. So we're having a madness before I can even get over there. And
wait, you saw them on the way?
What, having a madness, right? Showkey's laying over there. We're here in the car. And we've jumped out to go check on him, but we're having a madness right before, so we can't even get over to his body. Anyways, they're trying to, everyone that day was videoing. So all the girls that were standing around him, everyone that was standing around him were videoing. I think it was only his brother that was trying to help him.
Yeah.
Well, the video's out there, everyone saw the video.
And
And I was going mad. I remember I was boxing phones out people's hand. I was going mad. I'm like, why is everyone videoing? Like, no one's helping, man, bro. Like, and that's
Apply
another
some
thing, bro.
pressure
We
at
gotta know,
least.
hey guys, man, if you're gonna be in the streets, at least know how to do, was it
CPR,
first aid
First
and
aid.
them things? Because,
No,
bro, man's out in the
100%.
streets and none of us knew what to do.
Yeah.
Anyways, they put him in the van, and we thought that they're gonna take him to the closest hospital. So that would be Kings.
Kings, isn't
Is
it?
it Kings? What's in Camberwell?
Kings.
Kings.
Was it King's College?
King's
Is it
College.
Queen
yeah.
Elizabeth?
No, man, chill out.
No, is
King's
that not
College,
the one?
No, it's
King's
not.
College.
My bad, my bad,
It's
my
Kings.
bad, my
Yeah.
bad.
So we all drive there,
Yeah.
and we drive there, and as we get there, someone calls and says, Showkey's died. We're in the car, like, everyone went silent. Everyone started crying, but was silent. Like, what did we just hear? Imagine this, though. We got to the hospital. We're standing outside the hospital. All I see is Kenny Allstar walking over. Kenny Allstar's coming over because he's heard that he's got thingy. And then Kenny Allstar doesn't know that he's dead yet. Well, my friends are telling me, yo, you go say it. You tell them.
Yeah.
I had to tell him, you know, Showkey died. He's like, what? Like, he couldn't believe it. It just hit him. He's like, what? Like,
Yeah.
Kenny Allstar, that was Kenny Allstar's little prodigy right then. He was just about to take off.
I know he had plans.
He just had it, and he was just about to take off with Showkey. I knew. But that's happened. And we've had to, the shock was so, we just didn't even know what to do. Mdot just passed 2 months ago. Showkey's just passed.
Like, cool. So you see Mdot, that one broke the hood. Like, I haven't seen so many people at the hospital with one person before. Like, everyone from the ends was in that hospital shedding tears for him. But Showkey, that was like nationwide.
Bro,
Twitter,
that was
trending on Twitter.
Bro, that
everyone
was
saying RIP.
absolutely mad.
Everyone paying respect.
Bro, the next day when we went to the ghetto, the whole borough plus people from west, from north, from people, fans and that, people were just, everyone was falling down. It was crazy. Like, it was crazy. We didn't understand how big his impact was till that day. We just couldn't believe it though. We just like, what? How did this happen? You get what I'm saying? It's hard in this life. You know why it's hard in this life to, like, because Mdot had this thing where he used to say to me, do I carry my weapon or should I not?
Yeah.
But if I don't have it, I might get caught lacking and die. But if I have it, I might get caught and get sent to jail. We lived it. I got caught with the weapon, went to jail. He got caught without.
Yeah.
And that situation happened. Like, well, not even caught without, but didn't use. You get me? And that situation happened, and man ended up losing man's best friends, bro. Like, man's real friends, man's real people that man's grown up with. And that was like one of the hardest years of man's life. And I didn't know where to go after that. I didn't know what music was like. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
In my head, it was just like, well, cool, we might have to get a get back or something, man. Or, like, that's all I said to myself. Cool, we're gonna have to get a get back and turn it up. You get me?
Do you think during the time of that happening, people are looking to you for answers?
Bro, everyone was looking to me. The oldest and the ends, the people, everyone was like, yo, you man better get the hell out there.
That's our orders, by the way. That's the older lot.
Yeah, you man better get over there and get the get back.
Yeah.
You man better get out there. Like, bro, what guys are getting, not me, but guys are getting smacked up on the block.
Yeah.
Bro, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do these times? Both situations, I wasn't there in none of those situations. So first one I was in jail. The second one I was in studio where Showkey was supposed to be with us. You get it? It happened with.
I always heard that rumor that he was meant to be in studio instead of that party.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was actually to lay a verse for the RIP song.
That's mad.
Ended up now,
which ended up turning to a tribute song.
That's crazy.
Both of them. You get me? So, yeah, man, it was a hard year.
What got you through that? Because someone could be watching now, like with what's going on out here. There's a lot of men that are going through similar things. But
let me be damn honest, man. I never got through it. the fans, the ends were in my head every day. I never got to have time to mourn and cry over it and nothing. They were like, you have to get a get back. What are you talking about? You have to. In my head, I'm thinking, cool. But the pressure was like, bro, it was like, and you know some of this thing, the pressure was directly on me. Yeah. IQ has to do this.
You was the face.
You get it?
Like you was the face. Now you're the face.
You get it? Alright, cool. Because they've passed, I'm now the face.
Yeah.
So it's just like IQ has to do it.
Yeah.
So it was like two people that I can say they pressured a lot was me and Lil Mdot.
Yeah.
Me and Lil Mdot, they pressured a lot. You man gotta get out of there. Lil Mdot, your name's Lil Mdot. You have to because your name is a part of it.
Part of it.
Get it? IQ, you're the main person here now. You're the only one doing music. You got a thingy. And it was mainly fans peer pressuring us. Every day going live, fans are going, yo, ride for your bridges, ride. Even today, they still do it, like random people in it. Yeah. Like, you got to ride for your bridges, go ride for your whatever. And let me not lie, we was out there turning stuff up. But I didn't want people to ever know that. So I kept it like this. If you're from the ends, you'll know, like type of thing. In the ends, you'll know. Even the people I had issues with, they'll know. You get it? Even when Nike was talking about this, not doing stuff, that's exactly what he was doing. Right. But I was on this music journey and trying to paint a new image for myself. I'm thinking if I'm gonna be a superstar, I can't be a superstar and still doing things that might jeopardize that. So I was just trying to, but I was trying to have one foot in and one foot out. And that's the most dangerous.
Yeah, of course.
That's the most dangerous. It's either you're fully in or fully. You get it? And I had a foot in and foot out, so it was becoming dangerous. Guess what happened? I was becoming famous and trying to glide and jumping out on man's ops, and kids are going, IQ, oh my days, come and get pictures. These times man's jumped out. You get it? And I said, raw. But I didn't know I was known like that. Man's literally coming out of the car, seeing people I don't like, and kids were coming up to me saying, raw, there's IQ, the guy friends with Showkey, that's him, that's him. When I started realizing, my life's real, it's not. That's what was going on every time we was doing something. People just knew my face. I'm thinking, so imagine I was to do something to someone now, fam.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone would have known who it was. There's IQ. These times I had a belly on to man's face like this. But guys are clocking me from my eyes.
Yeah, that's all. They can ID you easily. All right, cool. So the pressure's on you to ride. You're getting famous as well on top of it, and you're keeping up. You're keeping up with stuff in the streets. Where do you? Because regardless of how many people you you know what I mean. No, regardless of how many people you do get back, it's not gonna make up.
Yeah.
The loss that you
It's
took.
never going to make up the loss.
Exactly. So where do you accept that and kind of just focus on your career?
Go on.
I think you done that. I think that moment came in an interview you done. Was it with
What's his name?
Bob? Is it Bobby?
Was it Bobby?
It wasn't Bobby.
Uncle Raffle?
Was it Uncle? No. Was it?
I don't know with him. No, I don't think it was him.
Did you do one with what's his name? Mr. Montgomery?
No, man. I done an interview by myself.
You done an interview by yourself?
Yeah, I know the video you're talking about.
Where you're just like, they wouldn't want me to do this.
Yeah, where was
They would want me to be successful.
Yeah.
Was it just you?
It was just me. I was just videoing something by myself and I said that.
Okay,
and they went on Twitter
okay.
And and then that went viral and people were saying, oh,
the reaction to that
was like, oh, this is the worst type of you ever. This is the worst, whatever. But even when I dropped that interview, man was outside though.
Yeah. Okay.
I was painting this picture of like, I was trying to paint this picture to everyone that man was this good youth now. And if I was to ever do something to someone, they would never say that. It couldn't be IQ, but IQ's a good youth. How could it be IQ? You get it? Yeah. So I was trying to do that. It was kind of working and failing at the same time. It was like, because man was still getting arrested for stuff. And you get it? And they know and whatever. So I think when it changed was when that whole Russ situation happened.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
So a song got leaked of IQ being on a song with Russ. Was that a real song, by the way?
It was a real song, but it wasn't a real song like, it was my song,
Yeah. With his vocals.
his vocals, but Russ is a troll.
Was you guys in the studio together?
No.
Okay.
We never, bro.
Okay.
Me and Russ, at them times there, me and Russ had beef, intense beef. Like me and them couldn't be in no studio together. You get it, bro? Like, you get me? So what happened is
You guys are cousins.
that's man's family.
Yeah.
100.
Like
that's
blood.
That must be awkward though. What? So cool. You're beefing him, but your mom's asking how he is.
Like that's man's like cool, and even that we went church. We grew up in church together.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Hey, Russ ain't gonna like this. I'm
Yeah,
telling
I
you.
didn't know that.
Hey, Russ,
I
not
didn't
gonna
know
like
that.
this. Russ was in a dance group called JTS. Yeah.
Oh man,
In church.
it makes sense.
And I used to idolize Russ in church. I always wanted to because he was a sick dancer.
Okay.
And he used to dance in church. And he's gonna like this. He wants to keep this from everyone, but I'm telling
Okay.
him he's gonna send a message to me and he's gonna start getting
Okay,
angry.
yeah, I like this. I like this.
You guys know how Russ is. He's gonna get angry from this one. But we went church together.
So it was a church dance group.
A church dance group.
So Russ is
Dancing
the reason
for-
why
he's dancing
Yo
for the
Diz was
Lord.
in the party.
And he was on
doing
tour as well. He used to go on tour with
What
the
are you
church.
talking about?
He was on tour.
What are you talking about?
He used to tour the whole country with the dance group.
Not Russ Splash.
Yeah, he's gone in
Not Russ
wicked. With
Splash.
it.
Yeah.
He's gone in wicked. with it.
Not
Where do you think these moves and that came from?
not Russ Millions.
Russ Millions. But anyways, that's how long a man's known Russ for, you get it? And it's always been this, the differences happens in the ends. He's went that way, we went this way, whatever. And then we end up having beef and that. And so when that situation happened, as I said, me and my friend was at my house. I was sleeping. I didn't know nothing about nothing. I just woke up to UDN posting this thing and everybody just calling my phone. How can you go studio with the ops? How can you do that? I said, bro, I haven't even done nothing. What are you talking about?
You just woke up to bare angry.
I just woke up to a bit of angriness and I'm telling people I didn't do nothing and no one believed me and everyone was telling me that they're going to kill me, they're going to do this before even asking. Yes, bro.
But they took it there over
They
a song.
took it there and no one even asked me, what did I do?
Yeah.
How did it happen? They just said, bro, when we see IQ, we're going to get IQ down. And then I said, these are my friends that I showed so much love and loyalty to. Are you mad? Like,
That's solution.
that's solution for you. But yeah, I'm talking about man would have done anything for my friends. I'm who gets called, no matter who wants to say I wasn't.
You're the guy they call.
I'm the guy that gets called when things are going on. I'm there on every glide. There's no glide without IQ. No, guys don't go on glides without IQ. Doesn't make sense. So why would no one ask me, is this something, did this actually happen? No one said nothing to me. Everyone just switched straight away and was talking about when we see IQ, we're going to do him this, we're going to do him that.
And even if you did make the song, yeah, even if you guys were in the studio and you made the song, right, at that moment, Russ is blowing up with Gun Lean. He's kind of doing you like that.
This is what it is. The thing is this.
Why wouldn't they want better for you?
Because Russ made a diss song about my friends.
I remember. Oh yeah.
Alright, cool.
Oh, yeah.
But what people don't remember is this. We made diss songs about his friends as well.
Yeah.
So people always go, how can you chill with Russ and he made a diss song about Showkey? But no one ever says, how can Russ chill with IQ when IQ dissed?
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
They don't know that, but the only thing they're on is that part. Me and him.
He
you get
had
it?
a tattoo.
You get it? So realistically, he should also.
Yeah, he should hate
yeah.
But what happened is, after that happened, anyways, his little sister passed. That's family. You get it? And cause man had beef with them, I couldn't even get to go to the funeral. Kind of upset me because I wanted to go. My mum and dad went. My mum.
What, you couldn't go to? Cool. So what?
Man could have go to the funeral, man. That was full of pen juice.
So surely they could have not. They could have missed it. No?
Nope. Charms ain't missing it.
Yeah. Cool.
Charms aren't missing a chance to get.
Yeah. I respect that.
To get thingy. So
Yeah.
So I couldn't go. But at the same time, when that happened, Lil Mdot made a diss, said something about his sister. It just put me in this awkward place now where you get me.
My friends are dissing.
Yeah. But at the same time, I can't, like, my friends are already saying that they're on to me and they're going to do this to me without even hearing my side of the story.
Ooh, when you say your friends, was Lil Mdot a part of that?
Yeah, Lil Mdot went live. He was the first person to go live.
And Tried to call you out for that.
And call me out for that, whatever, without actually asking me. Remember, he's never called me and asked me. He never called me that day, you know.
You think people just kind of lost their minds when it came to the clout era? Like
Yeah,
going
bro.
on live and...
Yeah, bro just went straight to live and went
trying to
and
make
said,
a moment.
What live was that? Back then?
Instagram.
Instagram.
He went on Instagram live and was that. Then I tried to go live and say something. And when I was going on live, my mom kept on calling me and saying, come off it. Don't explain yourself. I'm like, no, mom, I go because they think I actually Skills, SK, my manager at the time, sent the song to Russ. Yes. It's not like he said to Skills back then just loved Russ.
Yeah.
So we need to get Russ on something. We need Skills wasn't deep in the attention of what's actually going on.
Yeah.
And he sent it to him. But I'm none the wiser.
You had to fire it, bro. Like, I
No,
can't lie.
no.
That's a mad mistake to make. That.
Anyways, I just remember after that, the whole ends. Remember, back then, the whole Lucian Borough was beefing Russ. So that means anyone that was beefing Russ back then didn't like me.
Yeah.
And wanted to see the same harm that was to him seen done to me. And I had to start thinking, how am I gonna... Everyone already hates me. Yeah. For something I didn't do.
Yeah.
Right? How can I make this benefit my life now? I just got the news that I'm having I've got a child. I just got the news that I'm having a little girl. So I'm going, I've got to really buckle up now. Life's getting real. I'm getting a youth. So I'm like, what am I going to do? Russ calls me and goes, back then, hey, IQ, fam, he's going, IQ, fam, IQ. Let me tell you something. Bond them, man. He's gone, bond them, man.
Put the Russ.
And I'm going, no, but I'm still telling him, no, bro, I don't want to be on that. It's like IQ, I cool. On a music thing then, just do the music. You get it? Just do the music. Forget them, man, because if they was your real friends, he's going, if they were your real friends, why wouldn't they hear you out or nothing? Why would they just, first thing, be like, yeah, we got to get IQ down, basically. Come on, be honest, bro. If someone's your real friend, wouldn't you want to hear it out first? Before you get to a place where you're saying, bro, man wants to get this youth down.
Live to the
that
fans
means
and
that should
everything.
mean
In their defense, though.
To me, that made me feel like, don't these man... Whoa, like, don't these man...
In their defense, though, there was no AI them times. And it's like they're hearing the song there and then they don't understand how music.
So why wouldn't you ask?
Yeah.
No, it's true.
IQ, how did this? Yo, da-da-da-da-da. They didn't ask. Their first thing was, IQ done a song with the ops. All right, cool. Man's got to get him down. And that's what became my life afterwards. Man's friends trying to kill man.
So you've gone from being one of the most loved in your borough to now one of the most hated.
Hated in my borough, but guess what? As I told you, Russ dropped a preview for Gun Lean. It started going off. He said, IQ, you should come to the video shoot. I was like, what the hell do I have to lose? The whole area wants to kill me anyway. It's for something I didn't do. You know what? I'm gonna make this benefit my career. I'm saying to myself, I've got to get as much engagement. Over to me. I dropped a song named Scream, my first dancehall song. And
I remember that.
yeah, I dropped that and see off of the back of how much clout and engagement I got, that was 1 million in like 2 weeks. 1 million on an audio. What? The girls are loving it because girls don't care about beef. They don't care who you got ops with or you got things with. I just want to hear good music. So the girls didn't care about it. It was all the youths and the man, everyone from different eras that were like, yeah, bond this IQ guy. But girls loved it. So I slowly started building this fan base of females.
Going off in the clubs.
It's going off everywhere in the club. It's going off everywhere.
And parties.
All the parties are going off. The song's going off. So the ABBA scene, the dancehall scene that don't give a toss about beef and that are just loving that I'm giving them music and stuff. So I started saying, like, cool. Get me. So that's what I did. I used that Gun Lean thing to build my engagement up over here. Because at the end of the day, as I said it is, these men hate me. These men are trying to get me down for something I didn't do. No one wants to hear me out. Then bun everybody, like, you get it, like. And I went through it was hard, like, time though, because all my friends dislike me. All like these little drill fans don't like me. All these little youths don't like me. Like everyone just didn't like me that was in that drill era. You get me? So I'm like, cool. I'm gonna have to see how I can make this what looks like a L, how I can flip it over and turn this to a W. How can I flip the script? So I sat down in my yard and I started planning. I started planning. My dad said something to me.
Yeah.
He said, whether it's good publicity or bad publicity, you need to know how you can make it work for you. No matter what the publicity is, how can you flip the script and make it work for you? So that was in my head. I said, all right, cool. There's loads of negative publicity about me right now. How can I flip this? I said, by becoming successful. By becoming successful and killing them with success, people will one day see that the road I went down was the road that should have been. And when I said, so everything that you're even saying to me, I premeditated this.
Yeah.
I said to myself, I didn't know how it was going to work, but let me just try this. Not an accident. I planned this. I said, cool. And then, yeah, man, Russ was popping at the time. He was taking me to a couple shows and I was going to his shows and he was letting me come out and sing Scream at these shows and it was going off and I was posting the footage and I just became more famous and famous and famous and famous.
Everything you
get me?
Everything you do, even though they hate you, they're gonna watch.
They're gonna watch. You get it? And but there'll always be a percentage of people that just don't give a toss, that don't care. And that was my fans, the group of girls that don't care. They just want to hear their man sing, sing to them. You get me? That's what they wanted to hear. And so that's how I slowly started flipping the script into like, you know, making this work for myself. I got a kid now. I'm saying to myself, bro, you gotta get your priorities right.
How did you and Ross even get to that space where you trusted going to the shoot?
Because when his little sister passed, it changed them. You get me? It changed them. And then he was more like a bit more in like a not say emotional, but fam, his sister passed, innit? So he's more like, bro, fam, he's kind of tired, like, bro. And man I was messaging him saying, yo, your sister, like, bro, that's family. So I'm like, yo, RP to his sister, I can't believe this is happening like that. And he said, yo, love, bro, thank you, man. Yo, I wish you could come to the funeral, type thing. And I said, I wish I could forward it. So that's when it started building. All right, cool, listen to this. The ends built a relationship for me and Russ that we never had.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Me and him didn't even get it. We was verbal every day.
He hasn't done anything to you.
You get it? It's verbal every day. You get me? Me and him are on verbal every day. We're on it, like, get me? That's how we was. So we never had no relationship. Even if man is like that's classed as man's family, we never get it. And then when his sister passed, we started speaking because over his sister. I was saying, yo, bro, I wish I could come to the funeral. He said, yeah, man, don't worry, bro, we'll link up separately, man. Yo, all this beef and thing that we're doing is dead, you know. Because like, man can't even come to the funeral.
You know, I think it is, yeah. Seeing Lucian, yeah, when you ain't got nothing going for you, beef sounds like, yeah, like that's the only thing that matters in this world. And then when you start to get a bit of success, you start realizing all of that is pointless because there's something more to life.
Yeah, 100%. You know what's happening now? I'm dropping my daughter off to school, and my ops back in the day are dropping their daughter off to school.
Yeah,
we can't. What do you think's gonna happen? Do you think we can build beef in front of our kids? We both go. Both our kids go here. Know what we're doing? We're chatting to each other, going, "What was all that beef about? We used to have beef." That's how, bro, life gets real like that. And that's what you gotta understand. Life really gets real like that. Man's going to drop my daughter off to school, and some youths that I used to have problems with is dropping his daughter off to school.
She's enrolled here.
We come here every single day. They're gonna know this. And guess what? My daughter is best friends with her in school.
Yeah.
What is man supposed to do? Like man's getting invited to his my daughter's come back with a birthday card invitation to his daughter's birthday, and man's taking my daughter's to bro. Life, people need to understand, life really gets real.
That's true.
You get it? Man's got kids. I gotta think about my kids. I gotta think about, and another thing I was thinking about, how can I keep Mdot and Showkey's name still going? How can I still push this music out there? Evidently, it's only been me since then that's carried on and never stopped.
Diz tried. Diz gave it an attempt with music. She was doing really well. Drake follows. Drake still follows Diz.
No.
But
that's crazy.
Yeah,
big you up Diz, innit? That's crazy.
No, big up Diz.
That's crazy, innit? I was out here putting in some mad work and Drake don't follow me, bro. You get me?
Oh, facts. But And she's doing well as well.
Yeah, man, she's doing the A&R thing, man.
Yeah.
She's got that Rumsey song with Ice Song that went off that summer. She was a big part of that. So
she helped organize that with Tion.
Get me? Sick.
Calm.
I heard some of Rumsey's songs as well. He's did this thing, man.
He's cool, man. He's gonna.
You're rocking with him, yeah.
What?
You're
I
rocking
like,
with it.
yeah, and an Ice Song as well, man. He's got good vocals on him, man.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, he's good. But,
I
yeah.
don't know, you rock with the Afro side of things. I thought you was just Yardie to the death.
No, bro, man. My favorite Afrobeat artist is Wizkid, and I've watched Wizkid since the first time he ever came to the UK. Man's been watching his growth, bro. Cool. Wizkid is on the level of where I would want to take dancehall to. 100%, because I see him as a superstar. That guy, you just look at Wizkid and be like, yo, this is what you call a superstar. The image, the everything. So that's now, honestly, now you're telling us, Afrobeats or not, I followed that footsteps. That's what I was following.
Yeah.
His image, everything. How can I get to have this image, but do it in dancehall? So that's always been my thing.
Yeah.
You get me?
Which bits can you take from his?
No, 100%. So Wizkid was definitely a big inspiration for me growing up as well.
Yeah,
So.
that's lit.
100%.
That's lit.
Who else?
So we say in general or just like
General.
in general. Chris Brown was another one because he was. I just love the fact that he was multi-talented in all eras. Like so that's what I wanted to do. Remember, I can dance, so I said I want to dance. I want to sing. I want to do all these stuff and be one of those type of artists. So that's what I look at. The next one's kind of like everyone's gonna say it, but mine was growing up was really that Michael Jackson. Like, it's even though it's a common thing to say,
but we can see the
broski. I had even in my house now. I've got magazines. I got magazines, like stacks of magazines of Michael Jackson's thing. I watched. There's nothing I don't know. All the documentaries growing up, every movie, every show, every date, everything I watched. And I watched Michael Jackson when I was younger and said, yo, how do you become a superstar like this?
Yeah.
You get me?
He was strategical with his stuff as well.
I did, man. I studied music, you know. So even though it might have taken a while for me to get to where I'm at now, it had to happen because I studied it. I studied this.
You knew what you wanted to be.
Knew I wanted to be, and I went through it. And I knew that any obstacle that's gonna come in my way, I gotta find a way over it. Yeah. You get me?
Yeah. There is a bit of some of it is up to chance though. Like you releasing a song. You releasing the song with Steff Bun
for Bun.
Bun for Bun.
Yeah.
So I'm Jamaican, you know. I'm meant to be Jamaican, but I can't. But I said Bun. Bun for Bun. When you releasing that, you didn't know. You probably didn't know it was gonna do so well.
No, but I'm told you I'm so strategic. I wanted it to do so well.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Viral,
listen to this. I had that song 2 years before it came out.
Yeah.
Steff was going through some issues with her label at the time, and the song couldn't drop. So I was sitting on that tune for a while, and I wanted it to put it out so bad, but it happened at the right time.
Yeah.
It happened when Steff was going through a breakup.
Yeah, I see. Listen,
Yeah.
Why you gave my respect? Yeah, I think in the video where you're rolling it out, yeah, you give Steff a little wine. What? you know that's
The man was dog.
mention that one.
No, it's only right though, man. It's only right.
Alright, cool. Let me show you a pre.
Yeah.
I was very close to my nan, right?
Yeah.
I was very, very, very close. That was my second mom. My nan, I love that woman. So Bun for Bun dropped on the day she passed away.
Wow.
So the day my life changed was the day my nan passed away. And I had to leave. My mom called me in the middle, like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, come to Nanan's house. I call my nan Nanan, by the way, yeah. She come to Nanan's house. And I just knew what she was calling me for. I was like dreading it. I've been dreading this call for years. You get me? I got to my nan's house, and yeah, she passed away in the house, and I was sitting there with her. I was crying, man, because I really love my nan. You get me? And I was such in a down place, but I just got this song that's going viral, and I wanted to. The day before, I wanted to come and tell my nan about it. I just couldn't wait to come and tell my nan about the song that's going off. You get me? But she passed that day, and then all of that is happening, and I still had to go studio with Steff that same day. And put the work in. I didn't stop.
The show don't stop.
The show don't stop. My nan's passed away and feeling, and the show didn't stop. And from the day, I didn't have a break. I didn't get time to mourn or nothing because I was on tour. I was flying across the world. Like, man's flying across the world. No joke. Man's going into islands I didn't know existed. You get it? And the love I'm getting from these places. I'm going into Turks and Caicos, St. Kitts, these islands that I didn't know existed. Panama, this and that. And people know me and love me. Love me. Like, people love me. Talking about, I'm getting to the airport and people are outside the airport waiting for me at the airport.
Mad.
I kept on saying to myself, man's from Lewisham. Man's on the plane. Bro. And I'll put it like this. Bro, I'm a man that goes years without crying, yeah. You know me, like, man go years without crying. But see that Pacific year after my nan died, bro, man was like a big baby, bro. Every minute crying because I was on the plane and I'm flying to these different countries, right? And I'm looking out the window. You know, you everyone that's gone on the plane know how therapeutic just staring out the window is.
Yeah, of course.
And I kept on saying, yo, imagine Mdot and Showkey were here.
Yeah.
Of course.
Shouldn't be me alone.
You get me? Shouldn't be, man. And you know, it's been a lonely journey because after the whole ends hated, man, and done, I had to do this by myself. It's been a lonely journey by myself, and I was on the planes by myself.
That's called survivor's guilt, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Survivor's
Heavy
guilt,
as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was on the plane by myself, and I'm just staring out the windows. Every minute, just busting on one tear, saying, "Yo, they would have loved this. They would have loved this." Mdot especially, he used to tell me that he can't wait to go on tour, this and that. PHSB back then, we wanted to be like the Section Boys because that's what it was popping right then, them times, and we couldn't like. That's how we wanted to do. So he kept on saying, "Yo, we're gonna be going on tour." So that's all Mdot ever wanted, you know, to really blow up big in music.
Yeah.
I had no choice but to make it happen for him.
Yeah.
I had no choice to make
you owed
sure
it to him, so.
this happened for you in your name and do it. And someone had to finish the task. There was 4 members of the group. 2 are dead. 1, I think Slimsy kind of like went on a different path, and he's a big
doing well still.
He's a big jeweler, man.
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
jeweler.
is he?
Yeah.
Let's not say different path.
Yeah.
That guy's
No, he
running
went on
the
a different
jewelry
path,
thing,
but he's a big jeweler, man. Like, he's doing his thing, innit?
Yeah, sure.
But I'm trying to say, man was the only person left.
Yeah.
Do I stay on the road and die, and then the legacy dies? Or do I carry it on
Carry on, yeah.
and become the biggest to ever do it? And be able to go on the stage one day, hold up on the wall and say, hey, this is for you guys.
That's for them, yeah.
This is for you. You get me? And that's what was in my head. Like, bro, make it for your friends. Make it for them. Don't die for them.
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah.
Make it for your friends because they never got to make it. They never got to live to even to touch the planes. So go and live that for them and make it for them. And bro, that's what's brought me here today is to sit down here with you guys is by focusing on the task. And let me tell you, I'm gonna say this to all the little youths out there. It's not some easy road to just jump off the road. I'm not gonna make it. It might have looked easy over me, but I was going through mental battles.
People threatening behind his
Threatening
friends,
behind
threatening
it.
him
Big
behind the
threats,
scenes.
Bro,
Still being outside, and you know what I mean.
People are trying to
Having to stand on business.
People are trying to get me down in front of my mum. I'm going places, people trying to get me down in front of my mum. Shit like that, and I'm having to turn up and all different stuff. But I'm telling you, put your mind to something, and you tell yourself that no matter what comes in front of you, you're gonna get through it, and you will get through it and get it. And that's what happened with me. No matter all the obstacles, over the years, have you not seen how much things they've been throwing at me?
Of course.
This, that, this, that, bam, bam. And I'm just like this. Yo. I'm just like this, what? It's not a joke, I'm dodging everything. But even when these things are happening, you know, I'm in my house depressed. Depressed as hell because like I would love for my friends to love me while I'm making this journey, but they didn't. So
put something in your mind and just stick to it. No
matter what.
You're gonna stick to this.
It might be difficult. It might be a hard task.
That's how greatness is
But
achieved, man.
at the end of the day, I was saying to myself, it's like this was my life. I was on a plane and there's a runway and there's something that keeps on blocking my plane from taking off. You get me? And as soon as I get this thing out of the way, I can take off. And that's how I saw my life. Take off. And you're going to take off. As soon as you get this little thing out of the way, you're going to take off. And know what it was, me not taking off? I was living for everyone else and not myself. I was living for my friends. I was living for everyone else. I was living for everybody but me. When I started living for myself, my life went like this. Just slowly climb until the point where I'm from Lewisham, I'm from Broccoli, but I can jump on a plane now and perform in... I had a show with, as I was telling you before, with Lil Durk and Ice Spice. Man's performed with Lil Durk and Ice Spice, and the fans knew my music.
And the fans knew my music.
So it wasn't just...
I weren't just there.
I didn't just get... Like, my booking agent didn't just put me... Nope. I got booked for a show because they requested me in Boston. I was in the country. It was a country. I was in New York, but Boston... I'm not... Sorry, I got it wrong. Not Boston. I was in... Buffalo.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in Buffalo. Bro.
Okay.
But Buffalo's country.
Yeah.
Like New York country, you can see Niagara Falls from where I'm standing.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, how people gonna know me over here?
And they know.
Buffalo. And they knew me. Like every country that I go and I think they might not know me, they know me. I've got a big fan base in India.
Crazy.
Australia. In some countries that I didn't know exist. People keep on coming in my life saying, when am I coming to Thailand?
Yeah.
When am I coming to Bora? When am I coming? I'm like, what? People know me.
That's lit.
Over there. Like,
Lit.
I didn't understand how big Dancehall was as well.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Like, it's been a big genre for years, so it's already solidified itself everywhere.
Exactly.
You get me? So I was jumping into a territory where fans are there already.
Yeah.
You just need to supply good music.
Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
what I was doing. You get me? Behind all the strategic planning and stuff, I was making great music.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
You have to have talent as well.
Of course,
guys.
yeah.
You actually
So,
have to have-
so I was backing myself up. It was like, well, he's not rubbish. You know what I'm saying? They were like, well, he's not rubbish.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, because there's a lot of people that's talented, but they don't have the drive.
And they look on
They'd
managers.
make
for
a
that,
different
though,
decision. Yeah, they make a different decision.
Bro, to be honest, that's most drill rappers. Most drill rappers always say, bro, my music was never the plan. They will tell you that music was never planned. It just happened.
Yeah.
That's why they never have the drive for it, because it was never something that drove them to do that in the first place.
Yeah.
They made a song about their ops, got famous off of it,
And it's dance
and just started making money from it. And it's like, all right, cool. But to the drive to keep it going,
it's
no. What's the drive to keep it going? Why do you think most rappers still jump back into the dope game, game, when you think they're clearly, like, certain men, I thought, these men are clearly gone.
Yeah.
You get me? But there's a certain thing, if music don't drive you to the point like me, music's man's life.
They haven't let go of that thing
You
that
get
was
it?
holding them back.
All right, cool. If you can't do music when it doesn't pay you,
Yeah.
Then so
I done music and still can do music now if it doesn't pay me, because I love music.
Yeah.
To them, it's like, bro, this thing ain't making me money.
Yeah.
They don't love it.
They don't love it. Man loves
don't love
this.
it, yeah.
You get it? You gotta love it.
But on a deeper level, I feel like when you was talking about like relaying your life as like a one-way and the plane, it's like in a weird way, you started to live life for the little boy who was in Jamaica when you got on the plane and said, I just want to be a superstar. Like, you didn't know whatever, but with all the obstacles, the friends, the deaths, everything, as soon as you got back to that little boy, it's like you started to make that little boy proud.
100%.
And that's when your life started to really...
That's that you're even making me pretty like that now, and in a sense where I'm like, bro, it's true, you know, man, because that little boy in Jamaica, all he wanted to do was be a superstar, but came home and singing wasn't the cool thing to do back then. Rapping was. But I was testing the boundaries. Remember songs like Tell a Pagan Try and that?
Yeah.
I was testing.
Try.
I was testing the boundaries to see if people would accept it, and that ended up becoming in the hood. That became the summer anthem.
Yeah.
That summer when that came out, it was everywhere.
That still gets wheeled up today.
Get me?
Still
That
gets
was
wheeled up
was
today.
the song for then. Then when I dropped that, I realized, raw. You know what Jamaica taught me as well? You can be a bad man and a singer.
Yeah. All of them. That's all of them.
You get me?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what taught me. So it taught me raw that maybe I can sing and still think. And then guess who was doing it them times there in the UK?
Yeah.
Kilo Keemzo. Remember Kilo Keemzo?
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Kilo, bro, he was doing that back then, and I was looking to him saying, "Raw, the broski's
Then he
singing."
said,
and still being
Baby
able
girl,
to.
why you moving, auntie?
What? Yo, Kilo Kimzo had the error, bro. He had his own error, you know.
Yeah.
Let's not act.
Yeah.
Someone said
He
something
was
to
ahead
me.
of his time.
Yeah.
Facts. Someone said something to me the other day. Said, IQ, you know you've had an era where we've all grown up with you. He said, IQ, you've dropped hits from you was 15 every single year. You've been with us every single year. So from the Telepagan Try days to doing the dancehall, I went Scream, then I went Slow Down, then I went Righteous. I had a hit every single year. Every single year I had a hit. So people said, so what ended up happening was people were growing with me. You know what girls tell me now? You're a part of our motives. You had to be, IQ had to be played from growing up. Then I sit back and say to myself, wow.
That's mad.
And I'm still at the beginning of my career.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near where I want to be.
That's mad. That's proper mad.
But I started young, so that's why.
Yeah.
I respect it, man. I respect it. Your journey,
That's what I'm saying.
definitely one of the most inspirational journeys I've heard. Because it was so easy to fall back into a path of, like, just, you know what I mean?
100%,
Going to jail.
because being the bad boy was the easy thing to
Of
do.
course it
So,
was,
yeah.
You get me? I just, all that I had to do was put my coat on, put man's belly on, and step outside my house and have that aura, and I could do that. What's hard is making it out of the area that you come from, making it out and becoming somebody. That's the challenging part. That's when it takes real skills because you got to go through mental battles. You got to, you got to. Another thing, you know what's happening to me? I was having these mental battles that I couldn't run away from because the battle was inside my head. So no matter if I went on holiday or it came with me because, and that's what most people and men, let's talk about it. That's the honest truth. Men go through something that we don't ever speak about. We go through these battles in our head that we can't run away from. And no matter if you go on holiday, you try to go here, you get a new girlfriend, you get a new job, whatever's going on in your head is still there. And if you don't get to the actual root of what's causing that, you go through a long time going through depressed, but what's good on my side, I had a family that allowed me to be vulnerable in a sense and told me, bro, you know you're allowed to cry. I don't want no crying thing. Are you mad? I don't know none of that stuff. I'm thinking, bro, what's man crying, bro? Man's got to live this life. Man's got to be a man. Are you mad? You get me? I'm the oldest in my yard. I got to be a man in this life. But I had good family members that told me, bro, my mom would hug me sometimes. I'm like, yo, just lay out, man.
But do you think a lot of the toughness came from your dad?
And my mom.
Oh, your mom too,
my mom, I feel like I made my mom softer.
Oh, okay,
100. My mom was militant. My mom was militant. The first time we hugged was when I came back from Jamaica.
Okay.
That was the first time we hugged each other. Properly. It's not I love you house. It's not. It's like, yo, mom, what's good? As I started getting older and I had a kid and stuff, that's when me and my mom got even more closer because I think there's more. My mom can relate to me now. Appreciation. I'm going through issues with my daughter, and she goes, "Yep, now you understand why I was."
You get it? Of course.
So, and now me and my mom are closer than ever. Like, you get me? I'm not scared to say I love you to my mom and stuff now. Back then, though, saying that was like, ugh. Like, it was a bit. Mom's life. It was like,
you know, when you're cleaning,
you get me?
When you're cleaning someone else, well, you're cleaning your daughter's poo, and you realize, right, my mom actually had to clean my shit.
Bro, fam, it's dark, man. You know, it's dark, but trust me.
Yeah. Back to what you're saying about like constant battles in your mind. I see Lil Mdot. He posted slide. He made a Snapchat post saying they told Dirk to slide for Von. They told me to slide for Mdot. Look where we are now. And I actually reposted that saying this is exactly what you was trying to say, or this is what you saw happening. What do you think about that? He basically regrets. Is that him basically regretting this decision?
Maybe not regretting the decision intentionally, but
understand.
Look where he is now, man.
Yeah.
Look where he could have been in his life. And bro, I do feel it for Lil Mdot, man.
Do you speak to him still?
No, I don't. I won't lie and say I do. I don't speak to him. Obviously, after that situation happened, we just never spoke in it, man. I would love to speak to him and see how he's doing now in it, but he probably still holds some resentment to him. I think I heard a freestyle. He's new to freestyle.
Okay.
Mentioning something, so I feel like he probably still does hold a bit of resentment.
Yeah.
But
he's on the journey. He's on
his journey, man, and he's got to take his stride how he takes. He's in it, but I could only imagine what he's going through in there in his head.
Yeah.
Because he listened to the fans, he listened to everyone else. He didn't go with what his heart wanted. Everyone was saying, "Yo, you got to slide. You got to slide. He's got to slide. Bro." Sorry. Which one of the fans have sent him bread or check up on him? Who's out there? Who's like, you get it? He's probably his mum.
Yeah.
It's probably his mum and his sisters
road,
and people. Do you think it's all of us lot or anyone else or his friends or anybody or the fans that were telling him to slide every day?
Yeah, he done. You
know what they're doing? You know what they're doing now? They're going, "Oh, bro, you should have stuck to music."
Yeah.
The fans are saying Lil Mdot should have stuck to music. They told him to slide.
Now.
Yeah.
You guys stop listening to the fans when it comes to decisions about real life. When it comes to decisions, when it comes to options of what you want to drop in music and that, listen to your fans, your fan base. You got to listen to them and stuff like that. But when it comes to your real life, you're outside doing things that are going to get you in jail and death, go with what your heart's telling you. So at the end of the day, when you make that decision, you can sit down with it. If you're going to go sit down and do 20 years, you're going to go, you know what? That was my decision and my heart. You can't say, I'm sitting down in jail for 20 years for the fans.
Yeah.
The fans enough.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
The fans that's gonna move on.
Move on to the next. And they did. They've gone on to the next people, the next people, the next people, the next person. You get it? They don't care. They just don't care. No matter how much people you're gonna see in his comments now saying, "Yo, he was real. He's the realest out of them."
Yeah.
He's got to sit down now in that jail.
That the cost of being real though.
Nah, because it defines what real is, though.
It defines what real is.
Different to
You get it? Everyone has a different way. People say that's real, innit? But I don't think, it's honest truth, I don't think wasting 15 years of your life or 20 years of your life in prison is real.
I agree.
I think it's worse. We got limited time on this earth. Man don't know. Remember, it's not like we know when we're gonna go. We know if there was a specific date, man could know. You get it? But man don't know. So I'm sitting there planning my life. I'm in jail. I'm planning my life. Yo, in the 10 years when I get out, I'm gonna do this and die in 5. And didn't get to do nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. No, man, let me be honest with you. I'm going to say it like this, real as possible. The day I'm on my deathbed, I want to be able to say, yo, I lived. I did it.
I've done what I wanted to do.
I done what I wanted to do. I didn't sit down here and do what everyone else had done, and I feel at ease. So so I know I'm on my deathbed, but I'm like, bro, I done what I needed. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you done it.
Man, don't want to be on my deathbed and be like, yo, I wish I could have. I should have. I should have never listened to him. I should have. Nah, man, that's not the way I wanna go.
What about right now? Are you happy with the decisions you've made?
Yeah, 100%.
Looking back,
looking that way. Yeah, I defo
elevated.
I say to myself, IQ, you know what? There was a time where I was disbelieving in myself. Maybe I did go the wrong, but I'm able to take care of my family.
And I think that's the realest thing.
I'm able to take care of my family. I want to be able to take care of other people's families, other people in the world. My goals are way much bigger now. Now I want to do things that are being cemented in life.
I think that's the realistic.
That's real, exactly.
That's real.
That's real.
That's real.
Yeah, like when you go as a man, I think that your priorities
I want to be that
real.
real. I want to be that kind of real.
But that path of real seems a lot
yeah.
more grown and mature than making a decision at a young age, and you got to live with that young decision till an older age. Even when you've changed your whole mind, say you do a 20 in jail and you done it when you was 15 and you come out at 35. By the time you get to flipping 20, you're thinking different, but you still got to live with them.
Yeah.
Choices.
That's true.
Facts.
And that is the reality of how it's been.
Of real.
What
can we look forward to, Ike? What music you got dropping?
I've got some crazy music dropping, man. I'm about to tell you I'm going on a run, and it's not gonna, and it's this crazy, man. It's got crazy features.
Yeah.
You can't disclose. Is it?
I'll disclose one. Man, me and Dexter got one crazy
what?
song. Me and Dexter crazy. I feel like we definitely got one of the dancehall songs of the year next year.
Okay.
Mad.
I'm looking forward to hearing that stuff. I'm looking forward to hearing it. I see a snap of you the other day. You're just playing all your unreleased music to your barber and that.
Oh, yeah.
No, and it was a good way of marketing as well, because
Yeah.
I played them unreleased that I was never gonna release.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you get it.
So it's not wasted.
Yeah.
And the TikTok went viral.
Okay.
Yeah,
And everyone was using the sound and that. I'm going, oh my days, everyone's saying you got to release this now.
I wasn't even gonna release it.
I
Yeah.
wasn't even going to release it.
Yeah.
But you get me, I was showing the barber the song and saying that, and now it's gone off.
Yeah.
And now I've got to release it and people want it. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Well, it seems like
yeah,
you got your plan in motion, man. You got your goals in your head. You're achieving them. You know what? I wish it was the same for everyone. I wish it was the same for everyone that grew up where we came from. But
Life.
unfortunately, only a few make it up.
It's life.
Only a few, man. If you one day also I want to do a documentary on where I am at now.
Yeah.
At the end, there's a part in the documentary on Gangland that I was in. Remember Gangland? Yeah. Where I'm sitting next to Mdot and I'm telling him, we're going to make it one day, you know. We're going to be out there soon. And it never got to happen. At the end of that documentary, there were a part where Showkey says, who's going to get taken next?
Yeah.
Ended up being him. Man really lived this, and it was my life was on show and tell for everyone to watch. I want my life to be like a guide step for these new generation kids.
Blueprint.
That can say to themselves, how do we get out the roads? Because people always ask me, even my friends, fam, they be like, yo, but how do I get out the road? And I'm saying, just use my life as a blueprint. Just look at me. It's not gonna be no easy thing to do, but when you watch it and you can see what can happen, because remember, as you said, I'm from Lewisham, so when these kids look at a guy from Lewisham that was really heavy in this and say, raw, is that my man that BET Awards, Grammy Awards? Raw.
And it doesn't have to be music as well.
And it doesn't have to be music. It could be
You could be an A&R. Like
it could be anything. That's another thing. It doesn't have to be a specific thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying to yourself, you gotta start putting yourself first.
Yeah.
That's it there. Start putting you first. If you realize most people on this, bro, I have to do it. My friends. You see my friends. My friends. Not trying to say don't be there for your friends, you know. Be a friend to your friend. But start thinking about you and yourself, because it's your life.
Therefore.
You gotta live with the choices that you make. Your friends don't have to live with the choices. You gotta live with them choices. And you wanna live with some choices that you say, you know, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to live on these choices where you're sitting, another thing again, you're sitting in jail and you're like, oh, well, that same friend I did all this for doesn't even chat to me no more.
Yeah.
No, definitely. But I still think the flowers still needs to be given to you, just in terms of from where you started, the different genres of music you've done. I think why your story is so special is because it's dancehall. You took it down. Like, not saying that it would have been good if you'd done well with rap in whatever hair, but it's the fact that it's dancehall. It's like it's taking it back to home for you. But the home has taken you around the world. Like it's a mad
full
like
circle, yeah.
It's a full circle. 100%. There was a time where I was saying to myself, how am I going to achieve being a superstar? I was doing the drill music and then I went into the Afro swing thing, that Young Bane era.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I want to be a superstar though. So how can I be a superstar? I want to be a superstar at home as well. And it was that first dancehall song there that made me realize, raw, this is the route I want to go down. And ended up being the route.
That's mad, man.
Ended up being the route that this one here doesn't like, but
He's
a dancehall hater.
I like your music. I like it. Tell her be good job.
look, he's even singing. Look, I like your music. Tell her,
it's just the whole concept of dance.
Fam, play IQ's music to certain girl, fam.
Yeah, bro. I know,
That's
man. I
opening
know.
doors.
The man,
I know.
no white thing, but I know the man that therefore chop girls to man's music.
Bro,
I can't even.
Why would
say
it?
man.
Why,
Yeah.
don't listen to
What
the
are
lyrics.
you about to say?
Don't know.
What are you about to say?
Why would you not? His music is designed for
What, have you?
girls. Huh?
Bro,
Huh?
Not
the music.
willingly.
Not willingly. That is mad.
Gal are gonna play the song.
Why?
If a
Why?
girl,
No,
you
that's
said that
not
she wanted
why,
to put
bro.
on
That's
not
IQ.
You can't stop. That's like because it's like
You
a
don't
girl
wanna say
playing
no.
music.
Yeah,
It's
exactly,
a
it's
girl
music.
playing music. If a girl plays a Trey Songz playlist,
Yeah.
a thingy playlist, she's playing what she wants to play.
Yeah.
You get it. You can't stop it.
And the tune is for girl.
And the tune is for gal.
Come on,
You know, it is. I hate when people. You're right, because I hate when people. All of a sudden they know someone, so all of a sudden, why do you listen to him? Why do you- Nah, man, this guy's a star,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
This guy's a global star, bro. Of
Hey.
course they're playing him.
Hey, after this
bragging
year,
rights, fam.
you man are gonna start seeing a little one I want dancehall song on UKL. It's gonna be mine. It's gonna be my song.
I am looking forward to the one with Dexter that's dropping soon, man.
You get me?
Get me? Obviously, before we close this off, just wanted to ask, as an artist that makes dancehall music from the UK, what's your current situation? Like, are you signed to a major?
I'm not signed to no major. I just got a distribution deal. I've just got a distribution at the moment. But I've been doing this dancehall thing probably like freely by myself.
Yeah.
Just being able to even get good streams and good stuff by myself. I only started to get with distribution once, like, I started passing 10 million streams and stuff like that when I started saying, like, cool, let's put some extra legs on this, some extra work on this. But trust me, I've been independent.
Would you recommend it?
Would I record? All right, cool. Every label and stuff has their challenges.
Yeah.
If you already got motion, do it by yourself.
Yeah.
If you got motion, do it by yourself. This is not back in the days. You can make so much money off music. And there's so much ways to make money in music that you can, it doesn't matter. Even if it's at a slow pace, it's fine. Make that money. Make it all forward to you. Make every single part of that money go to you instead of having to split with labels and this person and that person and that person. By the time you got 50 bags, and by the time you get the 50 bags, it's 2.5.
Yeah.
It's 2,500 and that, and then you get taxed off the 2,500. Now it's 8 bills.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now it's 8 bills, bro. What?
It's true.
Hey, let me tell you guys, when you get a deal and you hear the first initial number, it sounds great.
Yeah. But that's not the number.
Just remember how much people you gotta divide that by, and then taxed, and how much you're getting taxed out of it by the time it reaches you. And then guess what? Alright, cool. Say you get signed for 500 grand. It gets split 2 ways.
Manager gets 20.
Manager gets 20. You get the other half.
Yeah.
And you might even have 2 managers or whatever. You might have situations different. Cool. Then you get taxed on top of that. Then you owe back their label all of it.
Yeah. And they give it to you in 2 parts. So you're getting a big lump.
Nope.
It's like
you got to finish the project
this year
half
and
that
half
next
next year. So it's like
you got to finish the project.
When it's submitted.
Yeah, or after you finish the project, you get
then you get the
and
next
that. And you know, they might bench you in before you even do that. We like, they might bench you.
Yeah, it's true.
I've been benched before, you know. The bench is not a nice place to be.
Oh, the bench, when you ain't got a hit and they're just waiting for you to.
Yeah, waiting for you to do.
You got to do the work yourself.
You got to do the work yourself.
You know, some artists, at least you come off the bench. Like, some artists never come off the bench.
Never.
No, it's true, because you know what it is? Some people go into that mode where they're like, they get depressed that the music's not working for them. But I have it in my mind that music's gonna work. It just takes time. You got your off periods and you got your on periods. So make sure that you're just you never lack. So even when I'm not making music, I stay on social media. I stay in people's face. So by the time I know one of these songs got a hit. One of them got a hit. And when it hits, people are gonna say, well, they're not going to say, well, he went missing.
Yeah.
They go, well, he's still been here, so it doesn't look like he's gone missing and trying to make a comeback. It's like...
It's natural.
It's natural. He's been there. He does this.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of people, even me now, like, people don't say to me, oh, IQ, when I don't have a hit song, they don't say, oh, IQ's falling off. You know what they say? They'll be like, say he's cooking.
Yeah.
Bro.
Year after year.
We know, like, they have a thing now where they know, like, IQ's going to forward with something. You get me? So that's a great place for me to be in my career, where I don't have to...
The fans got that trust.
Yeah, I don't have to do this thing where it's like, I got to pressure myself.
Yeah.
I make great music.
Yeah.
I've cemented myself in the UK. Yeah, and now quickly before this ends, someone did say something to me the other day. We have to put IQ up there, they said, when it comes to one of the UK artists being able to stick and stay relevant for so long, even through I was making music when the Banes and the Kojos and everyone was here, and to stick through that and carry on, because even me, I was at that part where I was like, can this still work? But then when Afro Swing kind of was dying down, I said, cool, and to take it up a notch, take it to the dance hall. And she was like to me, yo, you've taken it through those steps and those eras, so we have to one day sit down and say, yo, IQ's actually given us a lot of great music in the UK.
I agree. I agree.
100%.
Thank you.
You've been doing this since 15 as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And still young now, like willing to
Yeah.
just do more.
Yeah.
More.
I can't lie. Yeah, no, that's a fair argument. That is a fair argument. Still, you're one of the few. I didn't even clock that. Sorry, that kind of. Like, raw. I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to combat it.
Yeah.
With something else, but I can't even think of anyone else.
Just before we wrap it though, IQ, I think you need to take Nick to Jamaica and show him exactly what.
Yeah, bro. I need to take him to Jamaica, man. Because in my move, like, say, yo, I don't care. You're Jamaican, bro. You have to experience your culture before you can't judge something that you've never experienced. You're judging it off of what you've seen. That's
gonna
no,
make
listen.
them-
Yeah.
Wait.
No, he's been.
We
I'm telling
had
you
a
guys,
combo off
he's been
camera.
judging Jamaica. Remember, he's from Jamaica. He's been judging us. It's like
I
me.
just said maybe,
Listen.
perhaps.
No, it's like me looking at going on TV, yeah, and looking at all the ads that they put up about Africa and judging it based on just that, the
just
little
that,
children
yeah,
drinking
yeah,
this and
never.
that.
Oh, it
I
is,
can't
yeah.
judge off that. Let me go there and see.
see
And then when
yourself.
I went to Ghana, and Ghana. Another thing, if you like Ghana, you love Jamaica.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I went to Ghana and Ghana was basically like Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get me? So I'm trying to say, bro, go there and experience your culture.
Nick, go.
No, I hear you. Maybe my problem with Jamaica was that I feel like all the music is just over sexualized for no reason. It could be any song.
But
It's
but
talking about
doesn't-
how
music
fat- how
too.
guess
fat the
what?
girl's
That
thing
doesn't
is.
make that still doesn't make sense though, because you're Jamaica. You're putting one category into Jamaica
Into the
when
whole thing.
there's reggae, there's culture music, culture and reggae music,
it's-
soca music.
Yeah.
It all. What are you talking about? You're making it seem like when he's saying generalizing the
That is
Jamaica
the
thing.
popular one. That is the popular.
Reggae
Yeah.
is one of the most. Is reggae not one of the Bob Marley not one of
You come defending today.
because
It's true
reggae
though.
is one of the most listened to
Yeah.
music in
Ever.
the world
Yeah,
ever.
it is.
Bob Marley isn't Bob Marley not one of the
Yeah.
most listened to
You know
person in the
what it
world.
is? I do have a glance at the Jamaican Apple Music charts every now and then. It's always reggae music at the top.
Bob Marley is
And
Bob
that's
Marley's
crazy.
on the number one. He's been dead for how much years? And every time I get a song, I'm always competing against Bob Marley.
See?
You get what I'm saying? I'm always competing against him.
Against the GOAT.
And I'll go for a day. I'll be number one, and then look back tomorrow. He slap me
They're
off
still
there
running
again.
it. They're still
So
running
that
it.
means reggae music. And then guess what? Dancehall and reggae is done. It's made other genres. How do you get hip hop and all this without dancehall? Let's speak about it. How do we get How do you get that without that? How do we get? What's the new genre called? Reggaeton.
Reggaeton. Yeah.
Reggaeton.
All
You
this
get
UK
all
rap
these all these stuff like
it started with people jumping on Bashment.
look at it. Yes, it's jumping on batsmen. But look at UK, our lingo, our thingy.
course.
It is literally built from
And
patois.
I hear that, man. I love Jamaican music. Like, I love Jamaica, innit? I love Jamaica. And
All I'm
what
saying is
Jamaicans
just come. All I'm saying is
Just go
come
there.
and
You're making me
experience,
seem like a
man.
Just go
Jamaican.
there.
You're making me seem like a Jamaican, bro.
Bro,
Bro, I'm
started this
telling
I
interview
just
off.
said that there's too much sexualization.
Nah, there's not, fam. Just go.
Alright, cool. And I hear the argument.
Just go to there and you're gonna love and when you get
I'm
there,
sure I will.
And then when you get there,
I'm
you're gonna
sure I
love.
will.
He's gonna love everything he doesn't like.
Yeah.
He's gonna go over there and love everything he doesn't like. You get me?
That's it.
Man, love girl. No, it.
No,
No, we're not saying that.
Man,
We're
love
not-
girl.
We're not saying that.
But
never
it's just
said
like,
that.
I don't want to hear every minute.
You're gonna want to hear it every minute. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust
no,
me, bro.
Yeah, maybe there's not enough sun in the
Fam,
UK.
sun?
Yes, it's depressing you. The food, everything. What?
Fam.
Yeah. All right, cool. I hear you.
Rocky, tell him the man.
Rocky's there chilling.
Trust me, that's Sessa,
Rocky's a real
man.
yard man.
What? Yes, bro. I bought. Rocky came to Jamaica, bro. Living like a star out there. You think
What do you mean he's living?
like a star out there? You think he's talking about? Bro, he's not talking about no beef, no nothing.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh my days, we're just having good food out there,
Yeah.
good life, everything.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah.
like, wow. He was like, everything to me. He was like, what? No, he's like, what? No ops, no nothing. I said, no, there's nothing out here.
Paradise.
He's just great paradise. Yeah, our
Look
neighbor,
at that.
where I live next door, my neighbor's Roger Wild, innit?
at that.
So like, he was like, yo, what? You live to Roger Wild and these? And I said, yeah, this is normal. This is reality.
That's a flex store.
You
That's
get
a
me?
flex store.
Nick, man. You're
No,
next.
but I need to. Yeah, maybe I need to go to Jamaica.
Yes.
Yeah. I need
And
to
guess
go
what we're gonna do?
I need to go to Jamaica.
What we're
with
gonna do? We're gonna film the whole experience.
Yeah.
That'll be sick, bro.
Snapchat special.
you.
Snap
Bro,
special.
no, now we said it. We'll have to do it.
I'm
That'll
on
be
it.
crazy.
I'm on it, man. I'm on it. But
It would have been so. 1 second. It would have been so good if we could have took him for Vibes Cartel's concert.
what do you mean? What did that happen already?
No,
Bro, it's on New Year's.
It's New Year's. Everyone's flying to Jamaica for it. It's gonna be the craziest.
Oh man.
We might have to draw him
I
out.
know. I Nick.
What? He comes.
Nah,
I
man.
Nick.
Nah, man. All right, cool. If you're on it, I'm gone. If you're on it, I'm gone.
I'll pattern.
If you're patterning, I'm patterning.
I'll pattern.
If you're on it, I'm coming.
I've been in the air. I've been in the airport and I've seen him in there like tired, like because I know he's just on shows and shows and shows.
Yeah.
And I've seen I've seen things in Jamaica. Trust me,
Caught him at the airport.
Huh?
You caught him at the airport after the shenanigans.
I'm telling you, that place is, and because we're from there, it does something to you, fam. Like you feel
crazy.
something.
Food's
fam.
good.
Feels good. It's just I cool. Another thing, you got to get back into your home. It's home. That's where we're originally. It's like it's home. Like even for me, Africa, Jamaica, it's home to me. When you get there, you get to tap in and you get to really understand who you are as a person. You start to saying to yourself, "Wow, this is where man really come from. This is you get it." Like remember, I'm in England now, but man's only here because of a certain reason.
Yeah.
You get it. But originally, if there was no certain situations that happened, we'd all be in our original homes.
Exactly.
So go back home and understand your home.
I hear you.
Let's go.
I appreciate you for that, man.
I'm ready.
I appreciate you for that, man. I appreciate you for coming through as well, man. It's been a really insightful one. It's been a really insightful one. Probably my most enjoyable one.
No, definitely. I feel like, like, you don't think of things until it's happening. And then it's like, while we're talking to you and you're saying the story, and even before this, like I said to you, I really got to give you your flowers because the transition, there's next to none.
No, thank you, man.
Like
thank
the
you.
life that you've lived and where you are. And I know you're not done and I know you
100.
still got, but.
And you know what it is? That's the things like, bro, I swear to you, that's what you want to hear, man.
Yeah,
After putting in so much work and doing stuff, you just want to hear someone say something like that to you. And that's what's going to make me go home and think, all right, cool, man, bro. Someone finally just saying, yo, here's your flowers, bro. You really did. You did it.
I hear it.
No, man, 100%, man.
Yeah, big up for that, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Before we end, no one say why, but I just want to say this one we went deep.
Why? Why? To end it off there, we did go further on into the conversation and got very far into the topic.
How's that bad? How's that bad?
We went further, like.
I said no. You heard what I said. We said we went further into the discussion, bro. I said, come on, you could never try me, broski.
All right, guys.
I'm too
This
cool
has
in
been
this.
the FYI podcast, man. I'm the boy UK, yo. Love to Ike you for coming
That is it,
through,
man. Big up, man.
Love,
Big up,
love,
Joe.
love.